This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the video. And don't forget to hit the hype button. All right, so we got Blueface is creating his own reality show with his real life. So this might be the most real reality show you've ever seen. He's actually having a baby with this woman. Christian Rock and him are actually still messing with each other. It's very weird. We'll get into that later, but let's get to this Drake stream. So Drake had a stream with Stake. It was their which is like a gambling platform that he's sponsored by and a part of, and you know he had Brendan Don in the beginning, and then he did this 20v1 where like even Lena was a part of it, and she gave a hall pass for that she could smash Drake with Adam's permission, which is a little weird, but hey. And then he actually did like Deshae Frost X was in it. She got like a Birkin bag. He gave Lena like $25,000, and he gave this goth girl a house for her mom. So he's doing giveaways. But during this stream, a lot of his beef with Jay-Z. Jay-Z took some shots at him on the Roots picnic. He says, how am I going to beef with a rapper? And he broke down Drake's deal and how he's owned by this one. And then, the jig is up. Look at the scoreboard. All that stuff, right? So Drake kind of responded. And he says, the Roc Nation subpoena is about to be cleared. And he's kind of referring to Stake, those kind of... These lawsuits with Drake and Stake were traced by What's the Dirt to like law firms that are affiliated with Roc Nation and all this stuff. So there's a lot of like because Jay-Z has his own interest in this field with fanatic sports betting, and he wants to take out Drake, Stake, and all that stuff, and he wants to dominate the field. He doesn't like that Drake's involved in it. So I don't know. These two are gonna go at it, basically. The disses, they're gonna go at it. They're gonna start dissing each other back and forth. I bet you, Jay-Z drops an album or a song about Drake before the year's up. I mean, I can only see that happening. Drake said he dropped 3 albums on everybody's head top. People are dropping albums, and they're coming and going like the wind. And his pen's not dry. He's still ready to go at people. He's ready to go head to head with anybody. So, and a lot of people will say that's big talk for somebody that just went head to head with Kendrick and lost, but I think he was always rigged to lose that. Like, it was going to happen anyways, Nobody expected Kendrick to drop just like nobody expected Drake to drop the song Towards Meek Mill to go viral. People didn't expect like a Kendrick Lamar song to be like almost like a club song. Like, and it to go back. It kind of was like a 360 for Drake, because like just 8 years later, this is happening to him. The same thing that he had to do to Meek Mill, and Meek Mill started that. So I'm not saying like Drake started that, but it's like the same thing happened to him. And you got to listen to the song for 2 years straight, before it goes away. So yeah, these two. Then he also said something about, I got to go on a yacht, but I hate boats. People thought he was taking a shot at Lil Yachty. I don't know about that. It might have been a joke, but maybe Lil Yachty said something. Lil Yachty had said something. I'm not going to be able to find what he said before, but people could have interpreted it as, he's kind of like siding with Kendrick. That's what I saw, but hey. So that happened. Let's see. Did he say anything else? He did address the Roc Nation subpoenas. Basically, they weren't Roc Nation subpoenas. It was coming from these women that used this law firm and said they lost money with stake, and they all know each. This guy was the dirt did a very elaborate and masterful video connecting it all together. I don't know. I mean, this stuff goes deep. Jay-Z really, it's not about money with Jay-Z. It's about power. That's what it shows me. And you know what? Hey, I think it's always about power in a way, you know? I don't know. We'll see what happens with all this, but definitely these two are going at it. But you know, it's like a steak stream that happened last night on Kick, and Drake did a bunch of giveaways. He blessed a lot of people. It is what it is. It was funny. So Finesse 2 times. He's listening to this Pooh Shiesty album. He's getting inspired because he's being held back by his label. I don't know why Pooh Shiesty felt like he was being held back by Gucci Mane, because Gucci Mane was always letting him drop, letting him make, you know, it wasn't like he was stopping him from making millions of dollars, you know. But Pooh Shiesty felt like he deserved more, right? When an artist is being held back, it's pretty obvious. Pooh Shiesty wasn't being stopped from dropping albums, and Gucci Mane was even open to renegotiating his contract. In Finesse 2 times, and the only person that stopped Pooh Shiesty's success was himself. He sent himself to jail. He went to jail. Finesse 2 times is always in trouble, but he signed to Jay Prince, and he claims Jay Prince won't let him drop. So he won't even give him a chance to make money. So he has to, and the conflict of interest with Jay Prince is he signed Finesse 2 times up, and at the same time, it's like he has a double label situation, almost like Drake had, where it's like, yeah, you have this deal with Jay Prince and them, and then Moneybagg Yo. It's like too many people with their hands in the cookie jar. It's a lot going on. So he's saying, yo, I'm real inspired by this. You don't want me to start thinking. And these are like threats that he's sending towards Jay Prince. And as much as I think Jay Prince does kind of weird stuff, I don't think it's smart to keep getting on the internet and just making blatant threats. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't change anything. You're letting people know how you think. You're better off just staying quiet and just moving as if nothing's going on. You already stated how you feel. Everybody knows how you feel. You don't got to say anything more. But to keep letting people know how you feel, that's not a smart move. Oh, yeah, Drake will bark like a dog for this. For, what's it? Pink Chayu. This is the one he bought our house. That was funny. Because she's like into dominatrix. So she said, I want you to bark like a dog. And he went, arf, arf, arf. Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Jaya Mayweather, gets into a physical altercation with podcaster Jay Leese. She feels like she was talking smack about her, I guess. Over NBA YoungBoy. She'll fight. She keeps fighting for this. for NBA YoungBoy, and he doesn't fight for her. It's very weird. So the Nevia girl that disses Christian Roc, then Blueface goes to Christian Roc's house and lays in bed with her and the kid, and it's just this big drama circle with different women, and this is like watching somebody just totally mess their life up over and over again. And Christian Roc needs to stay attached to this because this is the biggest moneymaker for her right now. DaBaby trolls, and he sends out a hospital photo. I don't know who's in the hospital with big chains on. They would make you take the chains off to hook all this stuff up. Like, come on. This is obvious, like an album cover or something. Anyways, this is Jordan Tao with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that hype button, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.